I'm sure you've heard the news. People are finding freaky stuff on Google Earth. Today we pin the strangest ones to the map. Start with a desert the size of a stadium, perfectly geometric, impossible from the ground. Then a cluster of razor-sharp shadows, slicing an ocean like a relic of war. Satellite pixels revealing giant crop patterns, ancient ruins barely visible from above. A mysterious ring with no explanation. Each discovery sparks theories, military tests, art, something we just don't understand. Click zoom. Gasp. These digital map pins turn ordinary browsing into a tour of modern mysteries. Ready to add another pin to your nightmares? In 2018, someone scrolling through Google Earth froze on a dense Canadian forest, because there it was. A small airplane, seemingly torn into the trees. It looked like a crash site nobody ever found. The image spread fast, feeds, group chats, forums. I remember zooming in and thinking, how did this go unnoticed? The angles, the shadows, the eerie stillness, it felt real. But here's the twist. Later checks on the ground showed it wasn't a fresh crash at all. It was an old abandoned aircraft, likely used for training. The internet had spun a mystery from a single frame. This happens a lot. Google Earth isn't one perfect photo. It's a mosaic stitched from many shots taken over days or even months. When a plane gets photographed mid-flight and then blended with other images, you can get ghost planes that look underwater or crashed or half-transparent. Stitching 3D views from different angles makes moving objects smear into weird blurs. People have even found sunken jets in lakes that were just optical artifacts. Meanwhile, real wrecks do exist, and sometimes hikers stumble on them, like the 1953 vampire jet discovered on a Welsh mountainside that later made the news. But on satellite maps, most shocking discoveries are illusions. The obsessions become a trend. Hashtags like Chalk's Google Earth finds rack up millions of views, and every few months someone claims they've spotted a missing flight. Even Google's had to step in and say, please don't assume planes you see on our maps are crash sites. They're often just aircraft caught along their flight paths. So here's my rule. Enjoy the hunt, but verify the story. Maps are incredible tools. Just remember they're stitched, blurred, and sometimes spooky by accident. Curiosity is great. Certainty needs evidence. Out in Egypt's eastern desert, there's a place that looks like it shouldn't exist. Fire up Google Earth. Zoom in near the Red Sea. A massive geometric pattern snaps into view. Clean lines, perfect curves. People saw it and went straight to two theories. 1. Secret military installation. 2. Giant sky-only artwork, something like the Nazca lines. Here's the myth versus fact. Myth. It's a clandestine base hiding in plain sight. You'll hear radar array, calibration grid, even alien message. But the lines don't match typical range targets. There's no protective berms, no service roads fanning out like you'd see on active sites. Fact. This is called Desert Breath. It's land art, 100,000 square meters, completed in 1997 by the DASTR team near El Guna. 2 spirals, one carved down into the earth, one rising up in sand cones, turning the desert itself into a living sculpture. From the ground it's subtle, from the sky it's a perfect, meditative pattern built to be discovered by, well, you, scrolling over satellite imagery. And the coolest part, it was designed to change. Wind erodes the cones, light shifts the shadows, and every year, the piece rewrites itself. That's why it looks crisp in some images and softer in others. Now, to be fair, Egypt's deserts do hide plenty of geometric shapes with very practical uses. Calibration targets, solar farms, even old range markers, so skepticism isn't crazy. But in this case, the elegant symmetry, the twin spirals, the location near resort roads, all signs point to art, not arms. So what's the purpose? Not a code, not a cover. A human-scale reminder that some things are meant to be felt from above. Look long enough and the desert breathes, expanding, contracting, like time itself. If you want to see it, drop the pin near El Guna, then zoom out slowly. The pattern doesn't chase you. It waits, and then it appears.
I want you to picture this. I'm zoomed way out on Google Earth, drifting over the Persian Gulf. Blue water, bright sun. And then, there it is. A perfect swirl. Sharp ridges, loops and whirls. It looks exactly like a giant human fingerprint pressed into the sea. Back in 2013, explorers on Google Earth started sharing this odd little island near Dubai. And the wild part? From the ground, you'd never know. Walk along the shore, and it's just sand water curves. But from space, Boom, one massive fingerprint. So what is it? It's man-made, part of a coastal development project. But the design sparked theories fast. Some said it was pure art, like a signature on the coastline. Others thought it was a symbol, a message only satellites could read. Here's the twist. Our world is full of shapes that make sense only when you're not standing on them. Ancient geoglyphs, giant crop formations, hidden airfield patterns. The fingerprint island joins that club. Structures that come alive only when you float hundreds of kilometers above. Imagine designing for the sky. You're drawing not for people at street level, but for eyes in orbit. Every curve has to scale. Every ridge has to hold its shape against tide's erosion time. It's engineering with a gallery audience that's literally off-planet. And it makes me wonder, how many other secret signatures are out there? Shapes hiding in deserts, deltas, masked by perspective, waiting for a satellite pass.
A weird shape shows up on Google Earth and suddenly everyone's asking, are monsters real? Viral moment. Someone zooms into ocean near Australia. They spot a massive dark silhouette under the water. From above it looks like a creature curved back, long tail enough to send the internet into cryptid mode. Comments split. Giant whale. Glitch in the satellite image. Both could be right. Satellites stitch photos together. Lighting and waves can create illusions. Big whales can look like dark smudges from space. No one has a definitive answer. That mystery is why it went viral. The ocean is huge, strange not fully mapped. So, is it a beast, a whale, or pixels playing tricks? Maybe we'll never know. Either way, it's a reminder. The sea still holds secrets, and the internet loves them.
In older satellite images on Google Earth, a strange dark island appeared near Australia. The island was clearly visible on the map. So many people believed it was real. But when scientists traveled to the location to investigate, they found nothing. There was no island at all, only open ocean. Later, researchers discovered that the island was actually a mapping error in old data, or a temporary formation of rocks and coral. For many years, however, it became known as the mysterious Phantom Island. Why do 60% of explorers report finding unmarked structures? Because technology maps the visible, not the forgotten. And forgotten places hold the best mysteries. Think you've seen it all from above? Think again. From impossible crop patterns to eerie clearings in untouched forests, some discoveries resist explanation. Maybe they're natural, maybe not. Either way, they remind us there's more to find where humans rarely go. If you want more dark, mysterious facts, hit subscribe and join the hunt.